Day 2 of the pipeline explosion in Abule Amuwo Dofe Council area of Lagos. 3 more bodies have been recovered, bringing the total number of bodies recovered so far to 20. The devastation here is unprecedented, almost like a war-torn zone. Nearby buildings had their rooftops removed, some had their windows and doors shattered, others were simply buried on the ground, while others collapsed, including a school building and a church. There are fears that many are still trapped in the rubble.
Boy, they lost the father and the mother. The government has nothing to do about it. The boy wanted to commit suicide. I had to hold him myself just a few minutes ago. I'm not happy at what is happening in this country. Honestly speaking, I'm not happy. The government to stand up to their responsibilities.
She was recovered at the heat of the confusion that came up yesterday. The mother was injured in the head and the brother too was injured. The two were taken to 2 different hospitals. And as at close of work for Red Cross yesterday, we were here till about 9:30 to 10. Nobody came for her or looked for her.
Mr. Governor himself and Mr. Deputy Governor were here personally this morning to assess the situation and to give directives. Now, part of the directives is for the emergency responders to step up search and rescue, not to leave anything to chances, not to take anything for granted. And after search and rescue, then we move into the stage of cleanup. But when you say search and rescue, you don't leave anything to chances until you are absolutely satisfied that there are no more bodies. Then you can then start cleanup.
Very rowdy, a lot of people coming, which the civil defense have to be in control, try to do crowd control and security check for all the people coming, because we have some Muslims that want to try to pack some that what does not belong to them, which we have to check them seriously.
Those affected are fuming in anger, despair and disappointment.
This is bomb explosion. This can never be a fuel explosion or diesel.
Are you talking out of experience as a soldier?
I'm talking out of experience as a soldier. It's my right. Yes. This is not the first time we're hearing about explosion. Several times we've heard about explosion in Abule, satellite town. So it's not like this. So why is this one like this? As a citizen, let us be at alert. Because I'm getting angry because my younger brother is living here. I was the same person that against the accommodation for him. So for me seeing this, I'm fucking angry. The government is doing nothing. My young brother, I cannot find it up to now.
Up to this moment?
Yes. That's why I'm getting angry.
It's another village here, auto mechanic village here. All the vehicles, about 500 and something vehicles are already condemned. You can look up, the whole buildings are already condemned. No vehicle there that is saved.
For the Lagos State Material Testing Laboratory Agency, all partially affected buildings will be subjected to test to ascertain their integrity.
Our officials are out there. They've been serving, test advice to all the houses that are affected, and those that are not affected too would need to test them. All right. There's one thing we call NDT test, that is non-destructive test. It has to be carried out in all the buildings, and we can quickly come up with our preliminary report before a final report comes up.
Investigation is still ongoing to determine the primary cause of the explosion. Nkoli Omodu.